To my tzaddikim, Kita Aleph, Kita Bet, Kita Gimel. Here's a chazara for the parents and the talmidim alike from Yom Rishon Parshas Nitzavim, Perek Bet Yehoshua. We saw some incredible ideas in the Saifer and the commentaries and some Musa Haskel, some real take-home ideas. So the basic shot in the Perek is Yehoshua goes out, he sends out the Meraglim. Two Meraglim, doesn't say who they are. The Midrash Rabbah says it's Kalev and Pinchas. Kalev, of course, the heroic Meragel from 40 years earlier, and Yehoshua is leading the country. He's not a spy now, but the two of them are still alive and well. And Pinchas also goes out, and it's a quieter kind of mission. The big fanfare that accompanied the 40 years ago, the 12 spies, that was just a disaster. They went quietly, and for one clear reason, to get the morale of the people. So they went to Rachav. Some say she was owner of a makolet. That's Rashi's idea. Rachav Hazon, according to Rashi, is mazon, that she served food to people. That's how Rashi takes it. And why they go to her? Because she had a real good feel for the people, the morale of the people. And the whole goal of the mission was for them to sense, the spies, to pick up the fact that the morale was so low and they were depressed and they were basically able to be defeated. And that's exactly what the Meraglim brought back. So it was quite a mission as opposed to 40 years earlier, and it was more tsanua and much more successful. So they go, they meet her, and she's an incredible, incredible woman. She sees all the miracles that Hashem has performed, and she says, that's it, I'm leaving my nation. And instead of following the rest of the world, where Esav Sona Yaakov, and no matter what Hashem does for us, and how He clearly is on our side, the rest of the world is so blind to it. We come back after 2,000 years, create our own state or world power, and still the rest of the world just doesn't see the brachot that Hashem blesses us with. They don't see that we're the Am Skula. It's too hard to accept. They don't want to accept it. But Rachav is unique. She sees it, and instead of going ahead and somehow convincing herself like the rest of the nations at the time did, the Jews are evil, and God's not the real God. The pagan gods are the real gods. Instead of that, she somehow just saw MS clearly. So the pasuk just says that she was righteous and she helped out the spies. And when the king found out the spies were in her house, she covered it for them and said, oh, they already left. But the Gemara in Megillah goes further. In Yudalit Amid says she married Yehoshua, and they had Nevi'im after Nevi'im descend from them, Yirmiyahu being one of them. She and Yehoshua produced a Yirmiyahu, and other Nevi'im as well. That's incredible. We have the concept of a Geret Tzedek, a male convert, and a Giyoret. She is a Giyoret, Ishat Tzadikah, the highest of levels. And according to the Gemara, Yehoshua married her. What is that statement? The statement is clear. No matter where you come from in life, a person is born as a Gentile. Not his choice, not her choice. But choose where you go with your life. You can reach the highest levels, and you can marry the Gadol Hador. It's an amazing phenomenon. And that's what happened with Yehoshua, according to the Gemara. It's not in the Psukim, but it's the Gemara, Tosha B'al Peh. What a statement. We discussed a few concepts, Geret Tzedek and a Giyoret. We discussed a Baal Tshuva, Baalat Tshuva. Person is born into a Jewish family, but no real exposure to the Masorah. And then on their own, the person embraces the Masorah. So we spoke Baal Tshuva, Baalat Tshuva, Geret Tzedek, and Giyoret. And then we discussed the concept of Hasidei Umot HaOlam, the righteous Gentiles, during the Holocaust, risked their lives to save us, and even now. And we had some stories of ours over the last couple of years. One event was just 2 weeks ago where the dentist outside of his office, 2 Jews were almost going to be killed. They were attacked by terrorists, and he risked his life to save them. That's what we call a Hasidei Umot HaOlam, a righteous Gentile that goes ahead and stands up for the Jews, even risking his life. And 2 years ago, when a Jewish family, he was shot, the father was killed on the spot, the car turned over, a woman and child was in the car, and once again, a righteous Gentile was there, risked his life to save them. And then after the whole incident, his life was at risk. Everyone in the village wanted to kill him. So recently, Aryeh Deri gave him and the family citizenship. They could move and relocate. So that's a concept of Hasidei Umot HaOlam. So very important ideas we saw in the Shir. And then finally we saw, she said, do me a favor, and Chesed and Emet. And the Malbim and Barbanel point out that saving me is din. That's Emet. I saved you, you saved me. Saving my whole family, that's Chesed above and beyond. So we spoke also about the concept of Chesed and Emet. Emet is basically what's Magia to someone. You did this for me, I do this for you. And then the next level, of course, is Chesed. You go above and beyond. Shalom. Always a treat learning with the tzaddikim. Bye.